Have you ever found yourself waiting for the good version of someone to come back? You know, that version who was kind at the beginning, the version who made promises, and the version who said, I am sorry, it will never happen again. And then somehow, years and or months and years later, you are still there waiting. I want to tell you about some of the things that are very difficult to accept. You don't have to wait until someone hits you again. You don't have to wait until they cheat one more time. And you don't have to wait until they destroy your confidence completely. Sometimes the sign that it is time to leave is much more quieter than that. It is when you realize that you're constantly shrinking yourself to keep the peace. You stop saying what you really think. You stop bringing up things that hurt you badly. And then you rehearse conversations in your head because you're afraid of their reactions. That is not love. That is survival. Another sign. You spend more time understanding them or understanding their bad behaviors than they spend trying to change it. You tell your friends that they are stressed. You tell yourself that maybe they had a rough or a bad childhood. You keep finding reasons to why they hurt you. Now, while you're understanding them, while you're trying to understand them, who is understanding you? And then there's this one thing. When every apology sounds the same, but nothing actually changes. The tears are the same. The promises are the same. The excuses are always the same. Nothing else changes. The only thing that changes is the date on the calendar. Nothing else. And one of the hardest truths is that love cannot heal someone who enjoys having power over you. Your loyalty cannot fix what they refuse to face. And if you're waiting for the permission to leave, here it is. You are allowed to walk away from someone you love. You are allowed to leave before things get worse. And you are allowed to choose peace over potential. Because the right relationship should never require you to lose yourself just to keep it. If this feels like your story, please don't ignore that feeling. Because sometimes your heart is holding on to who they were. But your life is asking you to pay attention to who they are.